Today's lecture delves into the fundamental principles of First Amendment rights, obscene speech, and defamation. The First Amendment stands as a pillar of democratic societies, ensuring freedoms of speech, religion, press, assembly, and petition. We'll explore how these rights intersect with legal boundaries, examining the definitions of obscene speech and the complexities of defamation law. As we navigate through this discussion, we'll analyze landmark cases, legal tests like the Miller test for obscenity, and the elements of defamation claims. This session isn't just about legal theory. It's an invitation to critically engage with the complexities of free speech, ethical considerations, and the evolving legal landscape in today's digital age. Let's embark on this journey together to gain a deeper understanding of these vital legal and ethical concepts.
Hey, Emily. I've been thinking about the First Amendment and how it shapes our freedom of speech. It's such a fundamental part of our democracy, don't you think?
Absolutely, Michael. The First Amendment guarantees our right to express ourselves without government interference. It's what allows us to speak our minds and hold those in power accountable.
Definitely. But what about when it comes to obscene speech? I mean, I understand the importance of free expression, but there have to be limits, right?
I see where you're coming from, Michael. Obscene speech is a tricky area because it's often subjective and depends on community standards. But I think it's necessary to draw a line to protect individuals from harmful or offensive material.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it's a balance between preserving free speech and maintaining public decency. But what about defamation? How does that fit into the picture?
Defamation is another important aspect to consider. While we have the right to express ourselves, we also have a responsibility not to spread false information that harms others' reputations. Defamation laws help strike a balance between free speech and protecting individuals from unjust harm.
Right. It's about finding that equilibrium between freedom of expression and accountability. I suppose it's a constant challenge for the legal system to navigate these complex issues while upholding the principles of justice and fairness.
Absolutely. Our understanding of these issues evolves over time, and it's essential for our laws to adapt accordingly. As long as we remain committed to upholding the values enshrined in the First Amendment, we can continue to foster a society where diverse perspectives can coexist, while also ensuring respect and dignity.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge, Emily. See you next time.
The First Amendment protects freedoms of speech, press, religion, assembly, and petition. This sounds straightforward, but the First Amendment is still the subject of continuing interpretation and dispute. So let's look at the freedom of speech, which gives Americans the right to express themselves without fear of government interference. There are a number of categories of unprotected speech, including obscenity, true threats, incitement to imminent lawless action, and defamation. But deciding what speech falls within these categories is difficult. In reaching these determinations, courts often look at speech on a case-by-case basis.